Oh, coronavirus stocks, big on those. Still, I always tell the story every week. Badger uses that coronavirus watch list every day when the market opens up to find out which coronavirus stocks are moving. If you're new and don't have the VectorVest software, we have a watch list full of coronavirus stocks. I believe it's about 40 of them, thereabouts. And in that watch list every morning, especially if you're a trader, open that up when the market opens up and sort that watch list by percent price change to find out which coronavirus stocks are moving. But I've got some that made the news. Novartis to make COVID-19 vaccine developed by Massachusetts scientists. CNBC reports that Novartis has agreed to manufacture an adeno-associated virus, AAV, vaccine developed by scientists at Harvard, Mass Air and I in Massachusetts General Hospital. Folks, everybody who's in the bio field is rushing to get a vaccine. And the company that comes out with it first is going to be a rock star. So Novartis is one stock. Another one, ARCA biopharmaceutical leads to healthcare gainers. Iovance Biotherapeutics leads in the losses. So I've got some stocks here it's already in my list that are rocking. How about ABIO up 236? I looked at it earlier this morning and it was up 173%. This is a way, again, where I could have found this way early this morning in the coronavirus watch list. And man, folks, if I could have called half of that, would I have been a happy individual? Heck yeah, I would have been. 236%. But other stocks that are rock and rolling, we will look at ABIO today. Atossa, up 9% on the launch of a second COVID-19 program. Folks, all of these farmers, I think every biopharm out there is looking for a vaccine. They are all racing, and that's why they're all making news. Atossa is up on increased volume and early trade in reaction to its announcement that it started the development of a nasal spray formulation, AT301, for the potential treatment of newly diagnosed symptomatic COVID-19 patients. So, remember I told you I'd talk about why I wasn't here for the past couple of days? Well, I've had problems with my pancreas. So I had pancreatitis. I got admitted to the hospital on Sunday evening. One of the things that they had to do before admitting me is I had to take the COVID-19 test. OMG, horrible. So when they stick a swab up your nose and they touch your brain, and that's what it felt like they did. So 2 things the nurse said to me. She says, 1, don't move. 2, don't grab me. And I was like, wow, man. So I sat there and they put it in and was sitting there, went all the way back. And she had to do it on the other nostril. I said, really, on both nostrils? So I ain't got COVID-19, but a lot of people are complaining, saying, well, there's no, nobody's, the tests are not out there. I think if you knew what you really had to do, it ain't fun. It is so not nice. So not nice. All right. But how about a nasal spray, though, for the potential treatment of a newly diagnosed symptomatic COVID-19 patients? I think that would be cool. So these stocks are rocking and rolling. Everybody's rushing to get to a vaccine. And one more, my favorite one, which one I'm going to do, which one I want for this one. Whew, here we go. This is my favorite one, mRNA. Did you guys hear that? I want to know. I want to do that one more time. This is my favorite sound so far. Oh yeah, did you guys hear that? I love that. That's as close to an ooh-wee as I can get. That's as close to an ooh, and this stock, mRNA, I'm curious to know how many people have been, I've been touting this when the stock was way low. If I ever had a stock out of all of these sessions that I would say would be my stock of choice, it's mRNA. So I know how many of you have made money with MRA thanks to me. And I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but it's something that I've been talking about for the longest time in regards to potential makes on this stock. Where's the ooey? There it is. That was the ooey. Heard it the first. Heard it here first. There you go. Says Kitchen. Heard it here first on mRNA. Way to go. And Dolly, I'm working on it. And thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that too. But this is a hot stock. They yelling the sound, they could be a bucket of water. I shout that every morning at the start of the Jockey Club, says Thomas. But now Joey found that for me. That is my ooh-wee. I love that. I love that. But that's a hot stock. And this is from Dr. Fauci. Better than we thought. So everything that I was looking at about the stock in the news, it's hitting even to the highest points. MRNA is a good stock to take a look at. All right, let's go look at some of these stocks in my list. Let's go here, go to the viewers. My stocks that I'm looking at are Novartis, ABIO, ATOS, and MRNA. Now notice that MRNA compared to all of the other stocks are towards the bottom of the list. Why do I like MRNA so much? Because I know that it's news driven. All right, this is not a stock that I want to have long term. And I'm going to tell you that a lot of these pharmaceutical stocks are not stocks that you want long term. These are trades. They really are. And look at ABIO up 330% today. We just looked at it. It was up 260 some odd percent. Look at the move on ABIO. And I'm going to show you this list in a second. But man, this is a powerful list for any of you who are traders. That coronavirus list is amazing. Amazing. You know how amazing it is? I don't know. Which one do I want? It's that kind of amazing. I'm going to do that again. That's what this stock does. It makes money. This is what that watch list does. It makes money. One more time. Got to ring the bell. That's the cash register bell. That watch list makes money. All right, let's analyze these stocks. Novartis, overvalued. Upside potential, not there. Relative value below 1. Relative safety, it's a more riskier stock. It's below 1. What's moving it? RT, the stock's in an uptrend. ABIO, overvalued. Upside potential, not there. Safety, not there. What's moving it? This stock, ABIO, is moving up the fastest by way of RT, folks. Atossa, overvalued. Upside potential, not there. Safety, not there. In an uptrend. Moderna, overvalued. Upside potential, not there. Relative safety, not there. In an uptrend. Now, Moderna is not as big in an uptrend as the other three, and these can make you money. I want you to understand that these coronavirus stock plays are trades. All right, let's look at these graphs real quick. View the stock graphs for these 4 stocks. All right, put this on a 3-month graph. NVS, even though it made the news, what's the stock doing? A little bit in a channel. Keep your eye on that. I'd like some confirmation. It is above the 20-day exponential moving average, but it was in a channel. I would love to see it break out of the channel before I go jump on board with it. ABIO, just look at that candle. Look at news driven. You can tell, look at that, 300% today. News driven. Hey, Badger, did you look at the list early this morning to see that this was jumping? Look at that. Look at where it started out this morning, a low price of $7.42. It's trading at $17 today. Woo! Hold on, put that again. That's what the power of our coronavirus watch list is all about. Very little hair at the top. People are still jumping in it today. Still rocking and rolling. Let's go to ATOS. Bigger channel. Look at that, a lot of give back with the big wick at the top today. It is above the 20-day exponential moving average, but higher than the prior day's close. A lot of give back. Just keep your eye on that. And the next one is MRNA. It was doing great. It got hit. That was a lot of profit taking. Where's it at now? Look at the wick. The wick stopped right at the level of the 20-day exponential moving average. Let's see what happens. Nice up day, but a lot of give back as well. All right, any questions? Oh, before I do that, go to your watch list. We have one in here, coronavirus stocks. Look at that. How many stocks do we have in it? I already have a watch list for you guys. I think 41 stocks. Let's sort this by percent price change. And I can do this every morning to find out which ones of these stocks are rocking. How about Moderna is up 6.5%. ALXN up 8%. And I can watch this every day at the market open and jumping. I could have found ABIO way early this morning. That's the power of the software, and that's the power of our watch list. Any questions, Joey?
I got a couple here.
Okay.
What search does Badger use on coronavirus watch list?
The question is, what search does Badger use on the coronavirus watch list? You don't need a search. If you scroll down, everybody's got access to this. Go down to Hold on, close this out. Go down to special watch lists. All right, everyone go to the viewers tab, go down to special watch list. Click on it. You'll notice right here you've got a coronavirus watch list. All right, so Badger doesn't need to have a search. So in here is, I believe, 36 stocks. Now, what I've done over time is I've created my own watch list where I took all 36 of these stocks, and as time goes along, I can add to my watch list. But in a VectorVest watch list, notice that the add symbols is grayed out. Because it's a VectorVest watch list, you cannot add stocks to it. So I took these 36 stocks, I put them into my own watch list, and then from there, I can add my own stocks and create my own watch list where I can add stocks to it. Tell him I look at it every morning, no exceptions. It's a moneymaker. I took the VectorVest built-in coronavirus watch list and expanded it with additions I found on my own. That's exactly what I just said. Way to go, Badger. So I've taken these 36 stocks, copied them, put them into my own watch list called the coronavirus stocks. And as I find other stocks that are moving that are in the coronavirus field, I can then build my own watch list on top of the VectorVest watch list. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.